Hey everybody, Thomas here. Welcome to Messing with the Body. So just, I don't know, 2 minutes ago I stopped filming where we put the body on the frame. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just kind of walking around the body a little bit and trying to figure out what needs to be done. I'll show you a little part that we have a little damage on, and I'm just kind of thinking through my next steps, so I don't know how engaging this video is going to be, but I'm going to take you off the stand and we'll kind of walk around a little bit and share some of my thoughts. Alright, so first of all, boy, that just changes. She just looks so nice with the body on there, and once we get the hood on, but man, just having that shell on there, just obviously that's all the shape of this car is in that beautiful sweeping back and the wheel arches. All right, so well, first of all, let me show you where we had a little bit of damage. So I have this panel on, which I didn't follow the book. This panel is supposed to go on later, but I put it on now because I mounted the seats. So it made sense to me. And then I also had these side panels here in place. So we were able to get the body on with those in place. They got caught up in a couple spots, but it wasn't a big deal. But this one gave me problems. You can see that it hits this. So does this body panel go behind this? Looks like it does. And then this got crunched a little bit because it's sitting down here on the frame part. And so there's actually like pressure on it right now. So that's a bummer. I don't think that's a big deal, but it's a bummer. So what I have to do next is, according to the book, I need to move the body forward so there's only a 1/4 of an inch gap between this frame and the body panel. And you can't quite, it's about a 1/2 inch maybe. So it does need to be moved forward just a skosh. I also need to make sure, let's see if we can get this down here so you can see. These are the frame mounts to mount the body back here. I have them more or less in the middle, and it's almost touching. So I think we're good clearance with that, but those are going to be a pain in the ass to reach. I feel like I should have put them on so the nuts were on this side instead of on the other side. So, that's a bummer also. But we'll figure that out. I mean, I can reach through the wheel well here. But, it's a decent stretch to get back into there. But I think that's fine. If I take the wheel off, I should be able to actually sit right down in there and get to it. So that's not a big deal. And the other thing that needs to be done next is this whole panel needs to move in. Oops, here we go. This whole panel actually needs to move this way. You can see it's a little farther forward here than it is here. That's partly why this has some pressure on it, because as we come down here, underneath, we're getting caught here and on that part of the frame there, and then even farther down. So the manual does tell you you have to notch these out. So I've got to notch this out here. I'm probably going to come out to maybe a 1/2 inch of the rounding part of the lip here, because it's underneath the car. Nobody's going to see it. It's the exhaust is going to be here, and nobody's going to see that. So I'm going to come out pretty far. That way we can slide it in over this frame, over that frame member, and then that far one down. And of course, same thing on the other side. Needs to be done, and once that's done, this should be beyond this part of the frame. But I don't know I think this panel is supposed to be in front of this here. So I think that'll be fine. You can see as I kind of lift this up some, it takes the pressure off of that. So that's a bit of a bummer. So I need to notch that out here pretty soon so this doesn't get worse. I might put something under here to hold this up in place, actually. So, yeah. So that's what we're doing next, is just trying to get these panels, or the body, aligned so we can start, well, getting the body so it'll fit onto the frame so we can start centering everything and lining it all up. This is super close. So where I mounted it, I got a little bit lucky. This is for the windshield wipers, windshield wiper motor. I think it's going to be perfect, but that was kind of lucky. So yeah, that's where we are with that. All right, gang, quick final note. I went ahead and cut out some notches, pretty rough notches right now, but the body is sitting a little bit better. So let me kind of show you where we're at. So I've cut, notched around all these little frame parts here and under there. So with that, this moves forward. So with that, this has moved forward just a little bit. And then once I get this pushed in and mounted, there's no more pressure on that there. I got the body moved up a little bit farther forward. So we're closer to a 1/4 inch gap here. And on the other side over there, closer to a 1/4 inch. I did look, the instructions have you mounting this plate like almost one of the last things you do. So, but it does look like this is supposed to go behind the plate. So we got that. I feel like I need to really just trim all of this kind of just off a little bit. Because it's notched around here. Let's see if I can get in frame. It's notched around here, right? But, you know, it's not like it's close to this. It's part of the roll bar, especially with the body needing to be moved forward that way. That moves it farther away from this. So I think it's okay. It's looking pretty good. Some people have mentioned that they've put spacers on the wheels to move them out some, but I think I like where they are. Granted, I could have a little bit farther out, but I kind of like where they're sitting. So with the body on, I'm kind of liking. Looks like it needs to go that way, because this side, well, maybe not. But anyways, I'm liking the way that looks. These are big wheel arches, lots of space in here. So anyway, this side I've notched it out down below, and it's pushed up forward nice. It's going to sit over pretty well here. I'm kind of liking the passenger side fit a little bit better than the driver's side, but all in all, it's looking pretty good. We're good down here, nice and tight. Down below, that's what she said. No, that's what he said. Same thing over here. Here we go. So yeah, I'm liking it. Again, this is just a little bit close, but I still have clearance to tighten it down. I think I put that in backwards. I should have it. Nah, it doesn't matter. I have clearance to tighten that down. This can come off so I can put the motor in, which maybe I'll do that soon just to get it in. And yeah, I mean, this is not the last time this body is going to go onto this car. It's got to come on and off probably at least one more time, if not multiple times over the next year or two as I own this car. But yeah, looking good. I think I'm done messing with the body for now. I'm going to go back to finishing up the AC components, which is, you'll already have seen that in a previous video that I've started. And yeah, so that's where we are. So thanks again for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate your comments, questions, critiques, information, help, whatever. And yeah, I guess we'll see you in the next one. Be well.